Happy Monday, friends. Jessica here with Little Slice on Paradise, and we are outside today soaking up the sun. I am crocheting a custom order. I had a custom order for 20 of these wine glass holders. So now that we're back home from the craft fair, I need to actually sit down and work on those. So I've got one done and I'm working on the second one. My goal is to do 5 a day, and so that'll take me about 4 days. And that sounds pretty doable. So I'm on my second one, and yeah, I'm gonna be out here crocheting while the kids are playing before we lose our afternoon sunlight. Happy Tuesday! Today is Veterans Day, and we are meeting some friends at the park. We're supposed to get rain for the next 8 days and flooding. So we're trying to get out in the sunshine before all the rain comes. My husband took the kids this morning. Our local Chick-fil-A is veteran owned, and so they were doing a free breakfast for vets, and they gave my husband a free enamel pin. So he took the kids, I stayed home, but he brought me back a Diet Coke, so I'm enjoying that at the park, and we are waiting for our friends to come so the kids can get out some energy before it rains for 8 days. So at least rainy weather is good knitting weather, and I don't have a craft fair this coming weekend, so I don't have to worry about the rain canceling plans. So we're just gonna enjoy the week and enjoy the sunshine while we have it and get some knitting done. I'm working on a hat, and then I also brought some baby booties to work on if I finish the hat. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So thanks for coming along. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and I will check in with you later. Alright, crafty friends, we are back home from the park. My kids are having quiet time, and I am down here with the dog, and I thought I would show you what I got done at the park. So, first off, I finished the hat I was knitting. I still need to weave in the ends and put my tag on it and all that, but I got that done at the park. And then I made a baby booty. I love these so much. This one says, "For this child we have prayed," and I am working on the second one. This pattern is the Meraki booty, and it's by Audacious You. I got it on Etsy, and the pattern is really cool because it calls for there's different stitch counts for super bulky or light super bulky. So depending on what you have, you can follow that pattern. So it's kind of like 2 in 1, but I have this super bulky, and yeah, I think it's super cute. I make the cuff super long. I make the cuff super long so that I can fold it over and have it be like that. I just think that's super cute. But obviously, like, the parent or whoever's dressing the child, if the little kid had leggings on, it would be cute up that, like that, too, up towards the knee. So either way, it's super cute, and I love this pattern, and I love the printed soles. So my kids are having quiet time. I don't know if I told you that. So I'm going to finish the other booty. Then I need to get working on more of those wine glass holders that I was working on yesterday. I got 4 of them done yesterday. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I've been really struggling with anemia lately, and I just feel horrible. Like, I feel like going to the park is like I ran a marathon and now I just need to sleep for 5 hours. And if I let myself lay down and sleep, I could sleep for hours. So I can't, because I can't do that. So I'm down here with my coffee, and I'm going to kind of push through this tired slump. It is nice that I can just sit at my desk and work, and I don't have to be out doing something. It is really nice that my kids take a quiet time for 2 hours, and they play in their room quietly. Thatcher builds Legos. Look, there's a hair. And Mabel likes to listen to audiobooks, so they are entertained. They do come down quite a bit because I'm downstairs. They do come down and check on me quite a bit. So it's not like I have 2 hours of uninterrupted time, but it is nice that I can sit and rest while still working. So I'm very thankful for what I'm doing and where I'm at. And yeah, let's get knitting. All right.
That's something that I usually linger on, like details like that. If I have to do details at the very end, I just kind of stop and let it linger for a while because I just don't want to do them. But knitting, I chords first was actually not bad. It did look really weird though, because I remember it looking like a jellyfish because it was just high chords and then like a partial bonnet. I don't know how to explain it, but there's also lots of ends to weave in at the end, which I don't mind weaving in ends, but yeah, just the way it's constructed, there's quite a few different places where you weave in ends. I don't know if you can see that at all, but overall, I would recommend the pattern. It's easy to follow, you read, had no issues. It was different. I kind of would like to make more maybe more this tone color, just so it looks more solid, but I think it's good. It'll be very cool. Gotta take a small water break. Okay, on to the next finished object. This one is one of my favorites. This is so quirky and cute. This is the quirky, cute, like very bright things I've been wanting to knit. This is, what is this called? Let me flip my notes real quick. Okay, the berry bonnet. This is a free pattern from Drops, and it was just really fun to knit.
Good morning, friends. It's 5:45 in the morning. I'm taking my dog out to go potty before we go downstairs for our power hour. The neighbors have a ton of roosters, so you hear them in the background. And oh, we're gonna go inside and get to knitting. Good morning, friends. It's about 6:15 in the morning. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, and I just finished another one of these wine glass holders. So yesterday I did not get to do very many. I think I only did 2, maybe only 1.5. I was not feeling good. I laid down and I fell asleep. So today maybe we'll get our 5 done. But I thought I would count and see how many we have right now. And actually, I think I have 1 or 2 upstairs on the couch. So I don't think this is all of them. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 6 on the wine glass display. And I'm pretty sure there's 1, if not 2, upstairs. So we're getting there. I only have like 14 to go. So I'm gonna try to get 5 done today, and we'll see if we reach that goal, because I've tried for the past 2 days and failed both days. But that's okay. That's why it's a goal and it's not set in stone. So let's get crocheting. All right, I wanted to show you. I finished the baby booties. They're really hard to show, but I put a tag on one side. They're super cute. And yeah, I love them. And then I think I'm really excited about this hat. I just put up, well, I put the tag and sewed in the ends, but I put a pom-pom on it, and I just think it like completely makes the beanie. So look, I had this orange tinted pom-pom, and it's huge, and it pulls out the orange accents in this hat, and oh, I love it. It's so autumnal. It's so perfect. Yeah, so these guys are done. I do need to write the price tags for them and put them on, and then I can add them to my stock for the next craft market. And then this afternoon I need to get working on those crochet wine cup holders. But I don't know if I ever showed you guys how they work, so let me show you. It kind of looks like a dog muzzle right now. But these are the wine glass holders, and what you do is you take your wine cup, and I had to buy wine glasses because we don't drink, so we don't have wine glasses. And I looked for them at the thrift store, but didn't find any that were inexpensive and plain. So I just bought a cheap pack from Amazon. But it goes around. There's a hole in the bottom here for the stem of the glass. And then it's a necklace, so you can hold your wine cup. Like, that's so cool. So I had made a bunch of these. Like, I have a pink one and a tan one that I had made for some of the art and wine festivals, and then I sold out of them. And so then I had made these ones after a festival, and then I put them away in my wine glass box and forgot about them until this lady ordered 20 of these blue ones. And then I went to go get a wine glass out to try it on, and I found that I already had 3 made, but not blue. So this is what I'm working on. But like that. And I think they're super cute, and I hope she loves them. So that's what I need to do this afternoon. It's supposed to rain all week, and right now outside it's super dreary, and I don't know, it might even start raining today. So I don't think we'll go outside this afternoon to knit or to crochet. And it might be a make a fire kind of day because it is cold and the dog is down there snoring. I want to be snoring, but I'm going to keep pressing on. So I'm watching Outlander. Well, I'm watching the new Outlander series. I keep having to turn it off because it gets too intense for me. I can't handle all of the, it's not even like the violence. Like, I can just close my eyes for the violence. But when I have to turn it off is when it starts to seem too hopeless. It's too much for me, and I get anxiety watching it. And so it's taking me a long time to watch it. I think I'm only on like the 3rd episode, maybe the 4th. But I keep having to stop it and go watch something else like YouTube. because it overwhelms me and it gets too depressing. And then the rest of the day, I walk around in a slump as if whatever happened on Outlander is happening to me. And yeah, so while I do enjoy the show and I want to know how the story goes, I could do without all of the depressingness of it. So I'm finishing up an episode that I started like a couple weeks ago, and then I forgot that I stopped it halfway. So I'm going to finish that episode now, and yeah, then I will turn it off and I will go upstairs, and then yeah, we'll do my tea time with the kids. We do tea time, we read poems, we do our Bible lesson. Sometimes we read a story. So that's what we'll do this afternoon, and we'll see. So I will check in with you guys later. Take care.
Just laughing that was a thought in my mind. And I was very passionate about it for a week or two. And here we are, many months later. Okay, so that's all my knitting wrapped up. But I have been reading / listening to books a little bit, so I can talk about those pretty quick. My reading mojo has also been wild. If you're a returning viewer, if you like listening to my book portion, you might know that I am very into fantasy. I'm a fantasy girly. Always have been. That's really the only thing that's intrigued me. Some science fiction, but mostly fantasy. Very fantasy heavy. And something about the state of my mind, I tried to pick up a couple of fantasy books. They were supposed to be really good, and I just could not latch on to them. I think picking up the new magic systems, and my brain just could handle it. I was tired. I still am tired, and I just wanted something easy to read. Easy peasy. And so I have some friends, one friend in particular who's been telling me that she's really she loves reading like very light-hearted romance books. And you know what? I'm enjoying it. And I see them more on Instagram too, like I know a lot of knitters read as well, so a lot of people that I follow, I've seen some people post about these books that I started reading, and I was like, you know what, we'll just dive in, we'll try, we'll give it a shot, and I have been enjoying it. The first, I don't even know, I'll just list off the books that I've read, I don't remember the order, but I did read.
Look how pretty the sky is. It's so pretty. Bye, hurricane books. We're just videoing. Enough, bud. What? Here, do you want to video it? You want a video? Stand right here. Wait, don't block it. Got it. Good morning. How are you, Sam? The video's like great. You can turn it off. Hi. It's now Wednesday afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock, and these days just are getting away from me. Today we had our Azure Food Co-op pickup, so I coordinate that, and so we had to be there to help unload. Basically, everybody in the co-op orders what they want from Azure, and then it arrives on a big pallet in a box truck. So everybody helps unload, and we sort it all into everybody's piles, and then everybody takes their piles. But because I host it, I had to wait for everybody to come get their stuff because a lot of people were late. Then some people didn't show up. And then there was another homeschooling mom there, and she had her 2 little kids who are the same age as my kids. So they were playing and we were talking, and then we were there for like an hour and a half. So I didn't get any knitting or crocheting done then. And then we came home and I had to put away the stuff, and it's been a day. But we had to stop by the library to get our Thanksgiving school books, because I'd put those on hold, and then I got a message saying that our books were ready. And outside the library, they have a cart with like the books that they're selling. And I don't know where they get these books. I don't know if they're books that people have donated that the library doesn't want to add like into their rotation, because they're not library books. Some of them are brand new, and I scored on World War II historical fiction books. I got, I think, 25 books, and they were 50 cents a piece. So a steal of a deal. They look like they've never been read. I don't know. I don't know where the library got them from or what, but I'm so excited. Now, I probably won't have reading time until after Christmas because all of my spare time is spent knitting and crocheting. But anyways, that's a good thing about books, is they will sit on the shelf and they don't expire, and I can read them when I'm ready. So today I finished 2 of the wine glass cozies so far, and I have like an inch left on the cord for the 3rd one, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. I can easily get the other 2 done tonight at bedtime, or like when my kids' bedtime. But I did want to share something that's frustrating. The tip of my crochet hook, I don't know how it got scratched, but it's not smooth, and every time I'm crocheting, I don't know, I hit this finger, and it like, I don't know, it's annoying my finger, and it's also snagging on the yarn. So I don't know how a crochet hook gets scratched, but go figure, mine did. I feel like this is just one more thing like if there is crochet karma, like, not karma, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's just one more way of telling me that I should not be crocheting. I ordered a new one on Amazon for like $4. It'll be here tomorrow. But yeah, it does not make me want to crochet at all. And then I did find the missing little guy that I thought I had upstairs. I did find one on the couch. I think I have another one, but I don't know. So once I bring that one down and once I finish the one I'm working on now, I will have to do a final tally, because I'm probably at like 9 or 10 then. And that's halfway there. So that's encouraging. Okay, I'm about to go upstairs and we're going to have our tea time. It's way late today because we had our Azure drop. And so I keep thinking it's normally the kids' quiet time is from 12 to 2. So I keep thinking it's 2, but it's 4. And yeah, the day's like almost over. So I'm going to go upstairs, give the kids a treat, maybe do some school, maybe just read one of our Thanksgiving school books. And then I will show you guys later what I've been working on. All right, I'll talk to you later. Good morning, friends. It is a stormy, rainy day here, and I am downstairs in my yarn room, and I am going to cast on for a new project. I just bought a new pattern. It is called the Gunflint Pines hat, and it's by North Road Knits, and I'm super excited. So I've got, I showed you a picture of the colors, but it's these plus, oh, let me see if I can get like all these ones. So it's a color work pattern, so branching out a little bit. The reason I haven't done color work patterns is because they take longer, and so then the profit isn't as high. But this one looked really fun, and I just needed something cheery to start that was exciting, in bright, fun colors, because it's so dreary outside. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I put a pause on crocheting my wine glass holders until my new crochet hook comes, because the crochet hook I have was bothering me too much. But I did count. I have 10 completed wine glass holders, and then the one I'm almost done with makes 11. So that's not too bad. We only have 9 more to go. And so hopefully once the new crochet hook comes, I can knock those out. But right now I'm going to get started on this new hat, and I will show you guys the progress as we go. All right, thanks for being here. It is pouring, and I look outside, and there's my children. At least one of them has a rain jacket on, and the other has rain boots. Let's see, where are they going? They'll probably emerge over here, is my guess. Maybe. There they are. Okay, so Thatcher's in tennis shoes, shorts, a rain jacket. Mabel's in a sweatshirt, rain boots, no jacket. All right, it's about 9:45 in the morning, and I wanted to show you the hat I've been working on. Look how cute that is. I love it. Yeah, so it's coming along. I think it's super fun. It's super thick because of all the color work, but yeah, it just makes it extra cozy. So that said, I just got a call from my doctor. They want me to go to the emergency room because of my anemia and because my period bleeding has not stopped and it's been getting worse. So I'm going to pack up a bunch of yarn to take to the emergency room, and I will keep you guys posted. All right, bye. Good morning, crafty friends. Today is Friday. It has been such a weird week this week. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's been all over the place. So yesterday, I spent the day at the emergency room, and it's fine. I don't know. Without going into too much detail, I suffer from anemia and I suffer from super heavy periods, and my period's been so heavy that my doctor advised me to go to the emergency room. So I did. They did an ultrasound and everything was fine, and yada yada. They ran all these blood tests, and basically they agree that I'm anemic, and they agree that I have really heavy periods, and they agree that there's nothing they can do for me. So basically, go home and suffer some more. So I spent all day yesterday to find out that there's nothing they can do to help me. So that was super encouraging. Oh well, it is what it is. But when my doctor told me that I needed to go to the emergency room, my first thought was not like, oh no, something seriously is wrong. My first thought was, how much yarn do I pack? And so that shows you how over this problem I am. But yeah, so I wound up a bunch of yarn, I packed my patterns, made sure I had all my needles and all my notions, and then my mom ended up meeting me there, and so most of the time we just talked anyways, and I didn't even knit that much. But it was nice to know I had knitting if I needed it. I did get to knit, but I was picturing if I had to be in a hospital bed, like hooked up to an IV or whatever, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of knitting. So I'm very glad that wasn't the case. We basically just waited for 4 or 5 hours, did the ultrasound, did the blood work, and then they were like, oh, you are in pain and you are suffering, but go home. So I wanted to show you what I knit yesterday at the emergency room. So yesterday morning, I was working on this colorwork hat, and I think I was telling you guys how I wanted a project to work on because it was a super dreary day outside and I wanted something fun and something different. And so I was going to knit this colorwork hat. So I had started it, I think I was like halfway through when my doctor told me that I should go in. So I took it with me and I finished it at the hospital. So it's this one. Look how cute that is. I think I want to add a white pom-pom on top, but I'm not sure. It might be cute enough like as a standalone hat. So we'll see. But yeah, that one's done. Now, because this one is color work, it is, like there's 2-3 strands across the center of it, the middle of it. It is so thick. which just means it's extra cozy and extra warm. But this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea because of how thick it is. But it's still super cute. I'm not going to make this again for the craft fair because just the amount of time with the color work and then sewing in all the ends, it took way longer than my standard beanies do. And my standard beanies are already kind of pushing the time limit. So this is a fun one. I'll put it out to sell, but I won't be making more of these for the craft fairs. But yeah, I got that one done. And then I knit just a little simple pink. This is kind of like a bigger toddler hat, so maybe like 1 to 3 years old, which I don't have a lot of in my stash. So I knit that one. I might put a pom-pom on it, or I might just leave it plain. We'll see. I have to dig through my pom-poms and see what all I have and if things would look good with these hats. Then in the same size, I knit a little blue one. This one I did in the same style as I do the adult hats. It's just quite a bit smaller. So this is like for a little kid, probably 1 to 3 also. Yeah, just a basic beanie. I don't think I'll put a pom-pom on this one. I feel like it has enough interest with the ribs. But we'll see. I reserve the right to change my mind. So those are the 2.5 hats that I got done at the emergency room yesterday. And then when I came home, you know, it was time to have dinner and get the kids to bed. And so then while I was putting the kids to bed, and then afterwards, I knit this hat, which is like, it reminds me of super like Valentine's-y. But I was loving the colors from this Christmas hat. And so it's the same, like the pink and the red and the cream. I didn't want to add the green in this one because I didn't want to limit it to Christmas. I thought if I added the green, it would make it it would be cute and it would be very like vintage Christmassy, but it would be very limited as to when you could wear it. So I think this you could wear well into February for Valentine's Day. And again, I might put a white pom-pom on this. See, that would be really cute. Okay, I'm gonna do that for sure. And then maybe we'll leave the pom-pom off on the Christmas tree one. So that's what I got done yesterday. Also, my new crochet hook came yesterday while I was out. So I'm going to be working on those wine glass holders. And hopefully this one will not bother my hand as much. So that's the plan for today, is to probably crank out as many of the wine glass holders as we can. I think I have 11 finished, so we need 9 more. And then I have to sew in all the ends on them and then figure out how I'm going to package them up for her and get them mailed off to the customer. And then we can double down on market prep for next weekend. So today's Friday. I don't have a market this coming weekend. So I have this weekend plus all of next week to market prep. But then I have markets every weekend until Christmas. So it's going to be like boom, 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 crazy with markets. So just because I have this weekend off doesn't mean I can just sit back and relax. So yeah, but I want to get that wine glass holder order done so I can cross that off my list. And I don't know, like she ordered them for a coworker or for her coworkers. So I'm assuming there's some sort of Christmas party that she's going to. And so I want to make sure that she has them well before whatever party it is she needs them for. So that's what we're going to do. And I will check in with you guys later. All right. I hope you're having a good week and a less chaotic one than mine. But I will see you guys later. Bye. I wanted to show you my little companion hanging out by the chair. And there's my messy knitting basket. And our dog is right behind me. So even in quiet time, I'm not alone. I had cast on this hat when I was editing this vlog earlier today, and I finished it, and it's so stinking cute. So this hat is another child size hat, and look at how cute it turned out. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with the double pom-poms. These are my last 2 pink pom-poms, so I might have to order some more. But yeah, I put a price tag on it, and it is all ready to go. And now I really have to start crocheting on those wine glass holders. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch some YouTube and crochet some. All right, I'll check back in with you guys later. All right, I'm trying to crochet, which is like the theme of this video, right? Is Jessica tries to crochet and fails. This new crochet hook, it's got like a film or something on it, and the yarn, like, well, now it slides because it's loose, but it doesn't want to slide. I might take like a Clorox cloth to it and see if I can't clean it up a little bit, because it's not, my yarn is not happy. I just want to finish this order so I can go back to knitting. I just wanted to share something super exciting. My husband went and got the mail, and there was a check. So I sold some items at the local Montessori school. A few months back, I put quite a few hats in their gift shop, and then I got a check for $93. So I'm super excited, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I'm gonna get some more done tonight, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. So if you liked this video, I would love it if you would give us a thumbs up, and I would really love it if you would subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos about what I'm making in the markets that we're going to. So thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I know I just said goodbye to you, but there is a little bonus at the end of this video, because my son, Thatcher, who is normally camera shy, said, "Mom, will you take a video of me and you can put it on your craft fair YouTube?" So he wants to show you his new model train that he got, and he was too excited for me not to include it. So if you don't want to watch him show you his train, that's totally fine. And I will see you in the next video. But if you want to see a little bonus 2 minutes of my son and his train, he's really excited to show you. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. You want to tell me what you have there?
HO model.
An HO model railway. So what are those pieces?
Oh, the tracks.
The tracks. And then what's in the white part over here? That are this white part.
And the train cars.
All the train cars.
An engine.
Uh-huh.
And then right here. Do you guys know the controller goes in there?
I didn't know the controller had its own separate spot.
Open that up. And here's the controller.
There's the controller. All right, so now you're gonna build the track, and then we'll come back and see what you built.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Anything else you want to tell us before we stop videoing?
No.
No? Okay.
Spacer.
All right, show us what you built.
Whole railway is now built.
The
With
whole.
the train on it.
So
Except-
cool.
The train's completely put together except for the caboose.
So you have an engine, a coal car, a box car, and then a cargo car?
Yeah.
What's the red one called?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Tree carrying car.
Tree carrying car, maybe.
And then the doors can really slide shut.
And so tomorrow we realized the set was missing the power,
The power piece.
the wires that connect it.
Here's the controller.
There's a controller. So tomorrow the wires come, and then we're gonna hook it up and see if it works. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to show us?
Not really. Other
right
than
now.
this box is empty.
It's empty.
And this box.
And that box is empty. You're right.
Shit, let me put something back in it.
Okay.